Hi Virgo, and welcome to your spiritual tarot advice for August 2018. This is for those of you who are working with some spiritual lessons right now. You are on a spiritual journey and you're seeking some spiritual guidance. You can also use this reading to gain information about a situation or relationship, but from a from a spiritual perspective. So Virgo, let's pull a card to see what, spiritual energy and lesson you are working with in August. Excuse me. Okay, Virgo. Ooh, Key of Light. Virgo, you are about to have an epiphany, a big time shift in August, okay? With the Keys of Light, there's knowledge being handed to you in the month of August that you really need to pay attention to. This could be just, something that you come across on the internet or, some sort of literature that's, handed to you. Hey, Virgo, read this. Some of you, this is like insights coming to you in dreams. Whatever's coming to Virgo in August in regards to like spiritual matters, deeper understanding about your life, solutions for things about your life, or solutions for bigger world matters, profound understandings and insights. Virgo, that's happening to you guys all month long. You see the key being handed from the angel to the man. You're being given some sort of profound insight or understanding in August, and it's going to come at you through many different genres, all the things I've just listed off. So very important month to pay attention to all the signs and synchronicities, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the insights that you just kind of get randomly, the aha moments. There's the angels are trying to hook Virgo up this month with something, okay? So let's pull some more cards to get more information. Ooh, the Fire Prince, optimism, aggression. Yeah, Virgo, those of you who really need some sort of guidance or like, arrow pointing the direction. What do I do? Where do I go? What's the solution? What's the resolution? What's going on here? Like, the angels are bringing that all to you in August, okay? And, with optimism there, it's like things I think are going to work out way better than you expect. But with aggression, some of you need to get very aggressive about your dreams, about your goals, about your desires, about your spirituality, about what you believe. Some of you need to get far more assertive in your friendships, in your relationships, and draw boundaries and, create a space between you and me instead of it just being a kilometer-gated bunch of energy, okay? There's just like something that you guys have been really struggling with, and that's different for all of you. It's general, but the angels be coming to your aid, Virgo, in August. So the youth, yes. So they're giving you the solution. They're bringing you the way forward. Leave no stone unturned in August. Do not dismiss the signs and synchronicities. Do not dismiss your dreams. You're being given the solution, a new way forward. Some of you, this is like where, there is this just turning of events and new opportunity handed to you, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's the solution. That's the way forward for me. So let's pull some native spirit to go along with this. This, to me, honestly, I have two more readings after you guys, and this reading is the first one where it's not so much about spiritual matter. It is because the angels are trying to assist you, but it's almost like they're trying to give you a key or solution to something into the physical world. Whereas all the other readings were about, you know, the non-physical. So we have smudging ceremony. Yeah, there's some changes that we need to make, Virgo. We need to cleanse ourselves, our body, our energy, our personal space with smudging ceremony. Some of you really need to just get the vibration back to good in your environment. Next we have peace pipe, and then we have sacred mountain. Wow, Virgo, with this pairing, there's some forgiveness that needs to happen, okay? You need to forgive somebody. Whether you speak that to them or not is a whole nother matter, but we really need to clear our energy to receive these keys from the angels of what we need to do to go forward. And sacred mountain, you know, this is like where we need to separate ourselves from everything and elevate so that we can see the big picture from a much higher perspective, to, you know, gain different insight and deeper understanding about why something has played out the way that it has. This would be a perfect depiction of the Hermit card in the tarot, which is your card, right? So we need to really pull back and see things from a higher perspective, our, you know, relationships, our situations, whatever it is for you. And it's time for forgiveness. It's time for healing. It's time for clearing the air, clearing the energy so that your solutions can come forward. And Virgo, for some of you, that means that we've got to make some big changes, and there's some things we've got to let go of in our life so that we can move forward into our solutions and our happiness, okay? So let's pull a card here to see what your spirit guides have to add to this reading. All right, so we have the healer here. I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. So, Virgo, to me, this is more about like the healing that we need in ourselves, or your willingness to finally forgive, let go, and no longer hold a grudge and allow yourself to heal, okay? If somebody's been trying to offer you an apology and you're like stonewalling them, it's time to, you know, allow that energy to heal. Doesn't mean that you let them back into your life or anything, but there's no reason for you to carry these lower energies around with you in your energy field, okay? It's time to heal, and through healing, that's where the keys are handed down from the angels. And look, she's holding a crystal. Yes, the keys handed from the angels to Virgo. But we've got to heal. We've got to forgive. We've got to clean up the energy of ourself and in our space. With smudging ceremony, I highly recommend many of you sage your home, sage yourself, sage your sacred items. All right, final piece of advice from your spirit guides. Blessed sight. So, Virgo, with blessed sight coming out, your intuition, what you perceive up ahead, you guys are very spot on. Now, the pairing of these two cards, this is card 8, this is card 28. So some of you have question, like you have spiritual gift, and you're like, I know I'm supposed to be doing something to help humanity. And with healer and blessed sight coming out, some of you are a healer. Some of you do have clairvoyance. You do see things that are in the future that do come to pass. Some of you may be questioning your own psychic or spiritual ability, empathic ability. Don't. Here's your confirmation that yes, Virgo, you are on point, okay? some of your guys' ability, I feel, is a bit clogged because we've got to work on healing and forgiveness and letting go. And that's where the keys of light come into play. That's where you fully turn on to the healer that you are. That's where you finally believe in your psychic ability and gift to see things that play out in the future, or your own intuition, how accurate and correct it truly is, Virgo. So really nice reading. You guys are ready to go the next step. I highly recommend, a sacred mountain, pulling back, viewing things from a much higher perspective and understanding, it's just going to change everything for you. And, with the smudging ceremony, again, sage yourself, sage your items, sage your home. Send out apologies to the universe, to those people that you wish to forgive you, and release those who you are angry with, who you have hatred, bitterness, all of that in your heart for. It's not to say that you don't have a right to feel what you feel, but this is the universe and your own spirit guide saying, listen, Virgo, holding on to that's only hindering you. It's not allowing you to advance and move forward. And if you just pull back, disconnect, and see everything from a higher perspective, you'll see things the way that we do. And that's where the keys of light come into play. And you receive the solutions. And there's, new opportunities, new things being offered to Virgo. So those are your messages, Virgo, in regards to spiritual matters for the month of August. I'm wishing you all the very best. Take care.